Hi, I'm Stacy Burke from Stacy Burke Trading. Today we're going to be going over the importance of keeping a trading journal and how that can improve your trading results. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Stacy Burke from Stacy Burke Trading. Today we're going to be going over the importance of keeping a trading journal. Now, oftentimes I'll run into traders and I'll ask them how their trading's going, and of course, inevitably, it's always going very well. Yeah, it's good. I've had a few challenges. But when we get down to a real deep conversation and we want to go through the nuts and bolts of their day-to-day routine and their trading, a lot of them don't keep a trading journal. Now, I'm going to put it out there to you today that if you're serious about trading, I don't know how you could possibly be trading without keeping a trading journal. Now, there's people out there who are trading for a hobby, and that's fantastic. I don't know why you could possibly ever be seriously in the markets unless you're approaching it as a professional. And the reason why that is because the markets are there to take your money. And unless you approach it with that mindset as a professional, looking to improve upon every detail and every aspect of your trading, that's a recipe for disaster. So today we're going to go over some really simple concepts in how keeping a trading journal can really improve your trading results. And if you stick with that on a day-to-day basis or on a trade-by-trade basis, why when you keep a record of things, you can therefore measure the outcome of those situations. And if it's measurable, it can be improved upon and changed. So let's go over some really simple concepts. Now, many times with a really simple journal, most people, of course, will keep a really basic log of their profit and loss scenarios. And oftentimes people will get their statements from the brokers and consider that their trading journal. But for me, that's a real poor example of how to keep records of your trading, of the trading process itself. And also, how can you improve upon that? You probably can't even remember why you took a trade a week ago or 2 weeks ago if you're taking a lot of little trades. So one of the things that I encourage you to do is, of course, first and foremost, I always want to know what my goals are for the week. Now, if you haven't seen my other video on 30-day goals, you can go and look at that after. But I often will have 4 to 5 30-day goals. And also, what I'll chunk that down into from there is some 2 or 3 goals for the week. Now, oftentimes, that may be to have more limit orders as opposed to market entries, or to specifically only trade certain times, or to have X number of trades for the week. Or it might be to have a tighter stop loss, or just different things. Whatever those are for you, set 2 or 3 goals. And what that will often do is set your intention for that trading session. Every time I sit down, that sheet's right at my desk. I can see what my goals are. I know what my 30-day goals are for the week. And I'm preparing myself mentally, just like an athlete before they go into game day prep. They have a routine. And if any of you out there have played sport, you often will have a routine that you'll religiously get into to prepare yourself methodically to execute to the best of your ability when it comes to perform. So next thing, of course, is I want to be aware. Like, for example, if I was doing an intraday, if I'm trading the London session or if I'm going to be trading the US session, I want to know, is there any news announcements and what time are they going to be scheduled at? So that's an important thing, because I will often only look at the major news releases. I want to know what's coming up, because it will probably obviously have an effect on volatility in the market at that time, especially for certain pairs that I may be trading. What I will often do afterwards is I'll do a debrief. So I've had a trade. I might have went long the euro. I went long. I had my entry price. I placed my stop. I might have my risk amount in there also. And then I want to know the result of the trade. Profitable, not profitable, or break even. What I will then go to afterwards is my trade notes section, and I will keep a little short 1 to 2 line summary of why I took the trade, what I was seeing, the setup, how my headspace was, just a little brief summary so I can go back to that and it'll say, yep, okay, that was why I did the trade. Now what I will do afterwards is I'll ask myself some simple questions. Did I follow my plan? Yes or no? What did I do well today? So for example, I had a trade yesterday. I took a limit order on where I saw a short positioning coming up. I did the limit order perfectly. Oftentimes I might want to get in at market price, and I'm just trying to really stick with my limit orders. I find that 99 out of 100 times the market often will hit and leave no gaps in the market, so I'll try to use limit orders for most of my trading. What can I do better? So maybe I was impatient, or maybe I didn't place my stop as well, or perhaps I went to break even too quickly, or maybe I didn't get out of the trade when I had a chance when the market reversed. Just whatever you see where you could possibly improve upon. Again, the whole point of the journal, keep it simple, but we want to be able to use it as a tool kinesthetically because you're writing it down, auditorily because you're reading it aloud to yourself, and orally and visually. So you're putting it into your senses, and that will help reinforce the discipline and the confidence and the winning mindset when you're taking these trades. What did I learn? What did I learn from this trade today? Did the market teach me something new? 99 times out of 100 again, I see something every day where I'm like, oh yeah, I could have saw that better, or I could have done that better, or maybe you know what, today I think I did pretty good. I think all in all, considering all the situation, I read that well. It was a well-executed trade. I don't know if I could have done it any better in a live situation again. Did I prepare properly? Did I go through my routine before the market opened? Was I set up with my charts, or was I rushed in and just turn on my computer and ready to trade? Did I go through my affirmations? Did I just run through my playbook, just looking for my type A trade setups? Was I patient? Was I talking to myself and just relaxed as the market started to open up and exhibit order flow? So there's some little things that you can go through, and I'll keep a copy of that as a PDF at the bottom of this article. But if you write things down, they're measurable. If they're measurable, they can be improved upon and monitored, and that's a critical element of being a professional trader. If you're serious about trading, start getting serious about details. Keep simple little details. Simplify everything that you do, but start treating your trading as a professional, and you'll be amazed at how your trading results improve. I hope this video helped out today. I always appreciate your feedback and your comments. If you liked it, share it on Facebook. Traders, stay disciplined, stay focused, work hard. I know that you can squeeze a little bit more out of yourself every single day and get better and improve. Here's to you and I becoming better traders. Have a great day. Hi traders, it's Stacy Burke from Stacy Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at stacyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High-Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.